Hi everyone, welcome to Maharishi Ayurveda. Today we are going to talk about Kapha Dosha imbalance and how you can bring it back to balance. If you haven't watched this detailed video, I would highly recommend you to go back and see the link in the description so that you can understand what this dosha really brings in our body. In that video, we've talked about in detail how the grounding nature of Kapha Dosha, mix of water and earth element, brings about strength, stability and structure to your body. At the same time, if it is out of balance, it can also bring sluggishness, heaviness, lethargy, diabetes, depression and multiple other disorders in your body. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to balance your Kapha Dosha, and I've divided this video into 4 parts: Aahar, Vihar, Vichar and Dincharya. If we take care of these 4 things, we will be able to achieve the perfect Kapha balance. Stay tuned if you'd like to know more. People who have a Kapha Dosha imbalance should always prefer foods that are bitter, astringent and pungent in nature. That means green leafy vegetables, asparagus or even something like Karela is quite good for bringing your Kapha Dosha into balance. You should always avoid the sweet taste because that tends to get the Kapha Dosha out of balance quite easily. Kapha Dosha has a certain sense of unctuousness, oiliness, heaviness and stickiness to it. Dry foods can actually be taken well by this particular dosha imbalance. That does not mean you overdo any sort of food. Dry foods in general are not really good, especially if you have constipation, but Kapha aggravation can take a little bit amount of dry foods because they already have that unctuousness, that heaviness, that oiliness in their body. These people tend to have excess mucus in their system, in their sinuses, so taking dairy or going off dairy can actually help bring back their Kapha Dosha into balance. Dairy is not only heavy to digest, but it is also quite sticky in nature if taken in the form of yogurt or buttermilk. Some specific spices that are very good for Kapha imbalance are turmeric, ginger, cinnamon. Adding this to your milk, if you do want to have milk, can balance out the excess sheath-virya, the coldness or the heaviness, the gaurava of milk property. Warm herbal teas including ginger, long pepper, pepper or even Tulsi can be quite beneficial for Kapha imbalance. Adding a little bit of cinnamon to these teas can also make sure that the Kapha doesn't go out of balance. I simply drink on Kapha tea whenever I'm feeling extremely sluggish, extremely lethargic, and these kind of spiced up teas can really reinvigorate your mental activity as well as your physical activity. So if you're somebody who's extremely lethargic and just likes to sit in front of the TV all day or doesn't like to do much, then Kapha tea is a great option for you. What are the foods to avoid? Kapha aggravation is highly affected by sour, salty and sweet foods. So ensure that you stay away from these particular tastes. Sweet and salty foods also cause an excess water retention in your body, which can aggravate obesity, weight issues, which are quite a common problem for those who have Kapha aggravation. We should also be careful of eating too excessive or eating too frequently because Kapha aggravation is associated with a very sluggish digestion. On top of that, you should also ensure that you don't have heavy, cheesy, cold foods which can aggravate Kapha further. Kapha has a natural quality of coldness in it, and that coldness is quite wet in nature. So anytime that you have a cold food, you will notice that your nose is getting blocked. You feel a lot more heavier than usual people. That is the time to notice that your Kapha Dosha is out of balance. Kapha is a very stable dosha. It likes to stay in one place. A Kapha mind also likes to do the same things and maintains the same monotony to everything. So for example, if they're sleeping for 8 to 12 or 8 to 14 hours in a day, they like that sleep. and that is what one has to challenge, because this excessive sleep is not really needed for that body type, but it is actually just an aggravation of the Kapha dosha. What you can do further is challenge yourself every day. Try out some new activities, go out there, try to motivate your mind on a daily basis. Transcendental meditation, of course, reinvigorates and rejuvenates the mind to make it more active and brings the Kapha dosha and the tamas in your body for balance. To further support that, you have to do good amount of exercise. You need to challenge your body. For example, doing at least 50 sets of Surya Namaskar in the morning is a good exercise for somebody who has Kapha aggravation. If you can do Surya Namaskar, well and good. If not, at least go for running, gymming, exercising, or simply dancing with good amount of music in your background. All of these activities are targeted towards reinvigorating the dull senses or the dull mind. To send this dullness away further, you can try Kapalbhati and Bhasrika, which are very strong forms of pranayama. Not only do they take out the tamas and dullness and sluggishness from your mind, but they also take out the excess kapha which is blocked in your pranvaha sotas. That means your breathing channels. Whatever is blocking there can be taken out with these two particular pranayama. Something like citrus aromas, rosemary, peppermint, as well as eucalyptus can be utilized by these particular individuals so that they feel a lot more active in their daily life. Of course, as recommended for all other body types, you have to wake up before 6 a.m. because that is the prime Vata time. Drinking hot water, if you can tolerate, or even warm water can help ease out your bowel movement. Doing a dry body massage or Garshan. You can use Garshan gloves, which are those silk gloves that can be used for dry body massage. The reason why we don't recommend oil massage to Kapha aggravated individuals is because oil has the same quality as Kapha. Any addition or any application of oil in the body will only aggravate oily and heavy qualities of the Kapha, making you more lethargic and making you more sluggish. Langhan or lightening therapy once a week benefits Kapha aggravation quite a lot. That means going for only liquids which are not cold in nature, khichdi, soups, is a good Langhan therapy for those who have Kapha aggravation. Number one combination which is brilliant for boosting your metabolism is Trikatu. Ginger, black pepper and long pepper, that is the combination in this particular herb, and this herb can remove the excess kapha accumulated in your digestion areas. Number two, Tulsi. This particular herb is very warming in nature. That means the cold nature of kapha is counterintuitive to this. This can really help those who have constant sinus blockages, respiratory blockages, and Tulsi is well known in the form of teas to support your respiratory system. Many of you might not know of this resin called Gugul, which has an excellent scraping action in your body. That means Lekhana. This Lekhana action helps remove excess kapha accumulated in different tissues of your body. That means somebody who has a weight gain issue, who has a joint pain issue, or might be suffering from excess toxins in your body, Gugul is a brilliant addition to their particular regimen. However, Gugul should not be taken without a Vaidya prescription. So call the number on the screen to see whether you qualify for taking Gugul on a regular basis or not. Cinnamon and clove are other two herbs which are also really good for kapha imbalance. Both of them have a certain digestive aid as well as help in removing excessive blockages from your system. If you are somebody who has sluggish digestion, adding cinnamon and clove both will really help. Remember that cinnamon is warming in nature, so if you are somebody who suffers from acidity or acid reflux, try and avoid cinnamon and rather stick to dry ginger powder, which can give you the similar benefit in terms of digestion. Now you've understood not only what Kapha Dosha is, what it does to your body, but also how to balance it. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, which is Maharishi Ayurveda. We give you the most authentic Ayurveda updates, and do share, like and comment on this video if this video helped you. You can always call the number on the screen if you'd like to get personalized Vaidya guidance. Thank you so much for joining us. Jai Gurudev.